What are the criticisms of Profeco? First, there's been some criticism that the agency lacks teeth, and in particular it lags behind in class action suits. The 1992 Consumer Protection Law regulates class action suits, but they can only be brought by Profeco, and only 3 class actions have ever been filed by Profeco, so it's not really a robust mechanism. Also, of some note, there has been joint border cooperation between Mexico and the United States under NAFTA. There's been some attempt to harmonize some consumer protection laws, particularly in the area of product labeling. And also, the United States and Mexico in the past have engaged in initiatives such as the Campaña Alerta, which was an initiative to prevent fraud in advertisements directed at Spanish-speaking consumers. Also, the United States entered into a memorandum of understanding with Mexico to facilitate greater coordination and cooperation in consumer protection affecting both nations. Canada. Oh, Canada. All right. Canadian consumer protection. This is a really complicated scheme because Canada consists of a federation of provincial governments, and so similar to state laws in the United States, each of the provinces in Canada has its own consumer protection scheme. Individual Canadian provinces enact consumer protection statutes. Every single province in Canada has a consumer protection agency. They all have consumer information websites. Enforcement is through provincial auspices. There are class actions in Canada, unlike in Mexico. There are class action statutes in all but the 3 least populous provinces, and arbitration clauses in consumer contracts have been held not enforceable by 3 provinces. And this is just a quotation of somebody writing about Canadian consumer protection law. And basically the essence of what this quotation is saying is, even though that there are all these auspices available to Canadians, Canadians are not really aggressive about enforcing their consumer protection rights, unlike in the United States. We are a very litigious country. Apparently, Canadians are not. Similar to Mexico, Canada is subject to NAFTA agreements, rate consumer protection laws, labeling laws, and so on. The United States also has a memorandum of understanding with Canada, and also there's been convergence very recently with the United States concerning enforceability of class action waivers in a case called Dell Computer, which I will talk to you tomorrow. And that's the end.